Here he goes. Here he goes. Hello. How you doing, Swallow?
Yeah, I'm not bad. Can you hear me?
Amazing. Oh yeah, we can you guys hear Swallow? I could hear him.
Oh yeah.
I'm just my arms are a bit busy right now. I'm holding my bubs, so she's shaking a rattle.
Oh, you got your little girl with you.
Yes.
Okay,
So
I'm
it's best beyond behavior, eh?
Okay, I'm not gonna cuss you out. And disrespect. I wasn't gonna disrespect you like that anyway, man. I wasn't gonna cuss you out. I'm gonna keep it to a minimum. She doesn't need to be hearing all that.
Well, she's only one, so she wouldn't know what you're saying anyway.
I don't wanna fill that poison her mind up with those bad words. How's she doing?
Yeah, she's happy.
Yeah.
Yeah. But how are you guys anyway? You do sound a little bit angry at me, like commenting. I was like,
No, not angry.
My freedom of speech is like being spoken about.
No, not freedom of speech. Just that you guys aren't getting with the program, calling us liars and everything else like that. And I'm like, where did we lie? And I'm serious in that. Like, it's not a rhetorical question. Like, tell us where we lied as flat earthers. Like, this is what we would love to hear. Guys, quiet up. Swallow FE is going to tell us where, as flat earthers, we're lying. Go ahead.
Well, the first point of it being flat is a lie.
Okay. How's that a lie? Like, I heard that. How's it a lie? That is
because we've
that it's flat. Go ahead.
Because many people have put together their thinking caps and have concluded that much of the data that is evident it's a globe.
Just like that.
Just like that.
Globe, because it's a
just
globe,
like that.
Liars.
All our best engineers and our best scientists up against people who just want to seed doubt on the internet, because a lot of flat Earth talk online is seeding doubt. Doubt.
Okay. So then we're lying. Because all the engineers and all the pilots, those are pilots too. Now there are pilots out there. So all of them, the Earth is so okay.
Yeah,
so
like if you ask for a pilot's map navigating thing, most of the apps that they use are globe based.
They're projections of a globe.
Well, no, they inside the app you can actually see it. It rolls like a ball.
So do we live on a map or do we live on Earth? Where do we live? Do
we live on the Earth, but they need an app which provides all their waypoints and their destinations, and that is shown on a ball.
Yeah, it's shown on a ball, but it's not mapped on a ball.
Can I show you something?
Yes, it is. It's mapped on a ball. It's shown on a ball.
Can I show you something?
The whole thing,
quick,
because it is a ball.
Swallow, can I show you something real quick? If
What's
you don't
that?
mind, I'm going to show you real quick. I'm going to bring it up. If you don't mind, I don't know if you've seen this before. Is it cosmology or cosmogony? Which one? A little bit of flat sword action right there. All right, I'm going to show this to you real quick. You tell me. Hold on, let me see. All right, I stopped that. Then I'm going to present this to you. Okay. So this is something that I usually use as a backdrop. Can you see it? Hold on. I might have to minimize you guys. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to bring this in. Okay. Do you see that right there? You see it, right? You see it?
Yeah, I can see it.
Okay. Do you see what this is?
Well, I can see on the left it's got a globe.
It does. But are we using,
come on, that was a foul straight off the blocks. Come on.
No. Okay. I see that.
It's got a globe on the corner. Come on.
I see it. Which is fine.
Wow, what a shame.
So the globe is there. So are they following this globe? Because there's a North Pole, right?
Well, they've done whatever they could to make what looks like Washington D.C. the center.
So let me ask you something. If you were leaving, I could, because I could answer this question. Right around here is New York. If I wanted to go to, say, Hong Kong, which is around here, how would I get there? How would I go from New York to Hong Kong?
It's possible. Well, you would go across the ocean for starters, probably underneath Alaska, and you
right
might
here.
even pass below Japan.
So okay, so I would go for, okay. So this is the U.S., right? So here
I'd
I
say
am
you
in New
pass
York.
below Japan.
Okay, I got you, and I'll show you where Japan is. I'll show you where Alaska is also, but I'll show you where New York is as starters because that's where I'm from. So right there, what you see where the cursor is, right? See where the hand is? Right here, you see it? Fe, Swallow, you with us? Swallow Fe, can you hear me? Oh, now you going. Swallow.
Yeah, sorry, my girl keeps dropping her rattle.
Okay, all right.
What's your question?
So
New
my
York
question
to
is,
Hong Kong.
so you see where the cursor is, right? It's at New York, right? See it? Okay. So I'm going to go underneath. That's where I'm leaving. I'm leaving New York. So you're saying I'm going right here underneath Alaska, right? Because Hong Kong is like right here. Okay. It's actually south of Shanghai, but Hong Kong is like right here. So you're saying I'm leaving New York. I'm going to come up past, fucking all these northern states, Michigan and all them. I'm going to come up underneath Alaska, right? That's what you're saying, correct?
As far as I know, yes.
Okay. And then I'm
So
going to go
this
underneath
thing showing it
Tokyo,
over
right?
going over Russia, I would believe it. I don't agree with it.
Okay, and then I'm gonna go underneath Tokyo, right? That's what you said, right? Or I'll probably stop in Tokyo, get a
That
break,
would be
and then
my
go.
best estimation. I mean, I'm doing it on the fly here, but I would say it would have gone up below Japan.
Okay, all right. This is Tokyo. This is Japan. This big banana shaped looking thing right here, and then I'm gonna come from Japan. Let's say I just do a straight shot from Japan, past Shanghai, Taiwan, and all them, and then I wind up in Tokyo. Not Tokyo, excuse me, in Hong Kong, right? You want to know what the reality is? You want to know what the reality is? Yes or no? Fuck it. I'm gonna give it to you. Oh,
Sure,
excuse me.
just do it.
Okay, so this is New York right here. I'm going to leave here, and I'm going to do a straight shot. And look at what I'm passing. Look familiar? North Pole. I'm passing the North Pole. A straight shot, and I'm going to wind up right here. That is how flight is done. It's a straight shot, baby. Every time. This is what this map is depicting. It's a straight shot. And the legend shows right here. That's the distance traveled at those
Okay. Well,
specific speeds. And listen, the reason I'm showing you this is because this is a rudimentary tool used that they could bring every and anywhere, right? Nobody had GPS, nobody had none of that stuff back in the day. This is what they used. They used air lanes and they used charts or maps, right, to get from point A to point B, which largely we still use that, right? Because if your GPS craps to bed, you're going to follow one of these, and you have air lanes to follow as well, and it's a straight shot to get from point A to point B. Are you disputing that?
Planes fly in a straight line, but I've just checked my own personal map. It goes straight through the middle of Japan. It doesn't go over the North Pole. But I'd like to express one particular thing.
Let me hold on
Can
before you
I
continue.
point something out?
Wait. Before
New
you
York
continue,
to New York to Sydney goes through Mexico.
Hold on. I'm not talking about New York to Sydney. I am talking about New York to Hong Kong. Let me tell you something. I know somebody that just came from that trip recently. You want to know what they said? They was like, "Hey, we're about to pass the North Pole." And so I looked at this thing. I was like, "Yep, it checks. We're about to pass the North Pole." You want to know where she flew from? JFK, New York City. Do you think they flew to Alaska first? Do you think they flew to Tokyo first? Do you think they flew to Hawaii first or any of these places? No, they did a straight shot just like this map shows. From down there, past the North Pole to their final destination. What saith thee? Speaketh. Go ahead.
I concur. That's exactly what they do. Find a straight line every time.
Yeah, and how about
the Great Circle route goes through Alaska and then through Japan.
To get to Hong
If
Kong.
they went over the North Pole, that was quite a diversion.
Great Circle routes don't prove a globe by any stretch of your imagination, dude. And pitch stat actually shows.
They do in the South. They do in the South because you can't do a Great Circle route with your own flat plane.
They can't. How many flights go to the South? Where do they go? They're on an equatorial plane, dude. It's all horizontal.
I'm sure you've heard it many times before. I mean, Perth to Johannesburg and Sao Paulo to Africa and stuff. It happens all the time. Sydney to Chile, it happens all the time.
Dude, we have people take those flights, dude, and they take their compass with them, and then they don't go where you say they go. They're not on the routes you're talking about. We have them on video doing this stuff, dude. That's nonsense. That's the rhetoric that you've been feeding us for a long time.
And so, Vlad, do you know how you said before, where are we lying? Where are we lying? All that stuff you just said just right there, all lies.
No, it's not. Not a lie.
Yeah, wait. And hold. So I'm lying to you about the person that I know that just came from Hong Kong. So that's a lie.
I just said I am Monster was the one lying just then.
Oh, I'm not lying, dude. You know, Ben, never mind. I'm not going to say anything else. Just go watch his videos. They actually did take the flights that you're talking about. They recorded them. They took a compass with them too. I'm not telling you a lie.
Well, Lincoln, put him in the comments after the show ends so I can have a look later.
Okay, so we'll do that. We'll do that here shortly. Okay. So then that map I just showed you, that map is a lie as well, right? Because I just said we don't live on a globe, we don't live on a map. However, what they just gave you, what I just gave you with that map, right, is an example of how they traveled. This was with airplanes, right? Most maps were like that. That's how most of the maps were designed, because they were depicting what? The air age. Would you like to see another example of what I'm talking about? Would you like to see
I'd actually like to talk about the fact that New York to Sydney goes through Mexico, not Canada.
Hey, my nigga, I'm not talking about New York to Sydney, man. I'm talking about New York to Hong Kong. Specifically,
yeah, I know, because you guys love the northern hemisphere. The southern hemisphere destroys you every time. The southern hemisphere destroys you every time. It does.
Okay. So then swallow FE. Then with your logic, listen up, everybody. So down in the southern hemisphere, if you shoot a laser at 3 miles, the laser is going to curve and conform to the Earth and hit us or go past you. It won't even hit anything because the target is going to be down below six feet. Is that correct? Is that what you're saying? Then
that's unrelated for north and southern hemisphere. That's completely unrelated.
No, how's that unrelated?
No, it is. I just said to you, we were talking about a New York to Sydney flight, and it goes through Mexico, and then you're talking about lasers. You've changed the topic.
No, because we're on topic still. So what you're saying is that because whatever occurs in the South, this is going to dictate that it is a globe. Am I correct?
What I'm saying is things in the southern hemisphere break flat Earth all the time.
Okay, so
shooting lasers over the ocean is it doesn't matter whether or not it's a southern or northern hemisphere. It doesn't matter.
Oh, okay. It doesn't matter. So then with the 8 inches per mile squared that we're given, then at some point the Earth is curving. Is that correct? It's got to be, because it's a ball. It's a globe, because the flat Earth is a lie. Is that correct or incorrect? Yes or no?
I have my own auto level, and I've put it down pretty much at water level, and I have shot a boat coming. Yes, I know.
I am not going to say you're a liar in front of your daughter, but my man, You do not point your face in
I'll do it.
her.
You're a liar.
Don't point your face in her because I don't want that girl to lose an eye. Do not point your face in her face because I do not want her to lose an eye. Swallow. Come on, man. You better than that, bro.
She's right. She was waiting for her food and she was getting pissed off.
Oh, no. I'm poking fun at you. I'm poking fun at you. Yeah, man, that's not true. Swallow Effie, that's not true, brother. Man, God is going to get you for making that BS statement, bro. He going to come for you, man. He going to come right for you and hit you right upside your head for making that BS.
So who's coming for me? What are you talking about now?
I said, cuz you just straight lied. You said you used a level. You used a level, and what happened? Please tell us one more time.
Yeah. Okay, so I have a level. Right? I have an auto level. It's one of those ones which has a cross area and it's got a bubble level inside. Right? I set it down about just a little bit over a foot above the water, and I watched a boat come towards me. It was below my crosshair for at least up until about maybe 4 or 5 miles away, and then it went above.
Right, bro. You've heard of compression? You ever heard of that before?
Go ahead, ask him. Ask him. Go ahead. You're talking with Ryan right now, Swallow.
Do you know what compression is?
Swallow might be
Sorry, I missed that. Can you say the last 10 seconds again?
Do you know what compression is?
Yes.
Okay, so when things go away from you, they go towards the center point and they disappear in the vanishing point, correct?
Oh, yeah, rightio.
Dude.
Compression's not going to affect how my fucking thing sees. Come on.
Hey,
I'm gonna ask you a question.
This is just the typical flat Earth.
No,
it's not.
I've heard the same thing for 7 years. It's so pathetic.
Okay, so wait a minute, y'all. Wait a minute. So then at some point it curves, correct or incorrect?
Yeah, when does it curve? Where does it
when
start?
It's always curving.
Okay, great. It's always curving, right? So then at a mile,
at the mountains.
All right.
You can't pick and choose when it curves. It's either curving or it's not curving. Okay?
And it has to curve in both directions, not just forward to backwards, but left to right, buddy.
It has to curve the whole way because what we get is it's a globe. It is not a wheel. We're getting globe.
3-dimensional circle.
Right or wrong? This is what we're just going based off of what we've been taught.
Over the water, it's always curving.
Huh.
Okay.
So were you in an ocean or on a lake? Was there any swells or anything? Is there waves don't get in your way? What were you looking over? What kind of body?
I think on that particular day, it probably was no more than about maybe 6 inches tops.
Okay, so were you high tide or low tide? I'm going to break down.
I honestly don't know what tide it was. It didn't matter.
Tides do matter, dude.
Because the further something
the tide would just simply make the boat go higher and my position change. That's all it would do. It doesn't change.
No, because what he's saying is that the further an object gets away from you, any ripple in the water or anything will block that thing away. It'll make it disappear. It's kind of like when Dave Weiss has his finger go in front of your face. Even though your finger is like yay big, and that object could be the size of freaking Mount Everest. As soon as you put your finger in its face, exactly, just like that. Like you're going to block out Mount Everest.
You can't see me at all, but I move my hand towards me. Look, suddenly you can see my face, even though
exactly. It doesn't mean that your hand
amazing. Look at that.
How many times do you see people? How many times you see people in those profile pictures hold up the Statue of Liberty, right? They hold up the Statue of Liberty inside of their fingertips, like they're holding a GI Joe figure or a Monopoly figurine, right? You see it all the time. People do this all the time as a trick, right? We know it's a trick of perspective, not a trick of perspective, but it's an effect of that perspective, right? Like this is what, yeah, and it's not anything that we're making up.
Only see it compresses it together, and it seems to disappear.
Yes.
But when you were to go way 2 miles down the road at a 90-degree angle and look at it, you'd see that boat or whatever that was that you thought was going over the edge actually is just going from left to right on a straight line. It's not actually curving at all. It just appears to be when you look away from yourself.
That's it.
Can I just say, guys, as someone who's done hundreds of days of observations of things
of the same location, not non-stop, bloody hell.
Yeah, exactly.
Swallow
So therefore, obviously, I know something about things. Then, hey, Swallow. Now you going and doing an observation of something appearing or disappearing over the horizon doesn't really mean anything. I've just been over and done hours of presentations on exactly what's going on. So if you want to know what's going on, just have a watch them or ask me.
Hey, Plane, have you used an auto level on any of the 500 observations you've done?
Completely irrelevant.
No, that's pathetic.
Wait, who's that? Whose phone is that?
I don't know. I just heard it and I thought it was me, but it can't be me because my phone's not even turned on.
I was gonna say usually Roger got all kinds of sound.
I'm on mute, so it wasn't me, dude. I was on mute. I don't have no idea.
I was about to blame the shit out of you, Roger.
It's always
sorry.
Roger always got some craziness going on.
Auto levels and stuff like that. And what are the
now there was a question. Yes, there was a question that was asked. And,
so on that day, on the day you had your auto level out there, Swallow, how far away was the horizon?
Look, I got to take a phone call. That was my phone.
Oh,
okay. I'll let him take a phone call.
All right, that's Swallow. That dude. Oh my God, he's like, I had a level, and then the level said, I'm like,
level. He means the one of those kind that you get on a boat. You know, it's like a little orb, and it's got a little bubble on one at the top, and it's got a little metal bar at the bottom, and that's what.
The problem that they have, guys, is that they don't know how far away the horizon is. Okay, so he was looking there, but for all he knows, that boat could have been friggin' 15 miles away, and his horizon was 15 miles away, and he was at a 1 foot observer level. He has no idea, because unless he knows how far away the horizon actually is and has some kind of marker there, he doesn't know. The horizon could have only been 1 mile away. The horizon could have been 15 miles away. He has no idea. It looks the same all the time.